Deadman Wonderland. That library copy doesn't have any art. Deadman Wonderland is essentially a 12-episode anime based off the 13-volume manga. It's about Ganta. He's an average, everyday 17-year-old teenage boy. He goes to class and talks with his friends. But then a mysterious red man shows up outside of his window despite being on the 3rd floor. So the red man floats in, kills everyone except for Ganta, implants a red crystal into his chest, and then frames him for the murders. So after going to kangaroo court with a lawyer that's not very good, Ganta is sentenced with the death penalty, and he has to go to prison first. But this is the future, however. Tokyo was decimated by the Red Hole incident 10 years earlier. So they've turned Tokyo into Deadman Wonderland, which is essentially a prison, but also an amusement park. And all the inmates there have to do shows and perform for the audiences as an audience attraction. That way the tourism funds can help rebuild Tokyo. So because Ganta is a death row inmate, however, he's got this special collar like everyone else, but his collar injects poison into his body, and he has to eat special candy every 3 days or else he'll die. So Ganta is very, depressed going in. We don't get to see his parents for some reason, but essentially he's very sad. And we find out his lawyer is actually the director of this place and wants to have him killed in an industrial accident. So before that happens, though, he meets a girl named Shiro. She's an albino, really weird, wacky girl who helps him realize that he doesn't want to die. And then he escapes from the industrial accident and decides he's going to have to earn candy in order to stay alive and prove his innocence. So Deadman Wonderland is a pretty interesting concept. It's really extreme, but I felt that it tries too hard to be edgy. It is really violent. The plot is insane. The second episode has him going in this death race sort of thing, and it's very reminiscent of the Running Man and Battle Royale, things you've seen before. But the storyline is kind of shallow. The characters especially. Ganta's weak. He has to fight these different people in a death match when he finds another hidden part of Deadman Wonderland, and as well as the secrets of Shiro himself and the whole prison. I felt myself kind of bored a little bit. Senji, he's the first opponent he faces, is way cooler than the main character. The main character is very weak. He doesn't have a lot of dimension or depth. And of course, the biggest problem with Deadman Wonderland is that it ends abruptly without a resolution. I looked it up, and they end the anime about 21 chapters into a 47-chapter manga. So it's like you're watching an anime series and the last 5 episodes are gone. So the series literally ends in the middle of like a plot line, and then that's it. There's 13 volumes of manga, but only 12 episodes. So, where's the rest of the series? I didn't look it up, but I'm thinking they're probably going for a season 2, or else they just completely mess up this adaptation based off the manga. There is an OVA episode about Senji before Deadman Wonderland, but what happened here? I mean, no season 2, they just decide to adapt half of a manga. So because Deadman Wonderland is an incomplete story, I don't recommend it at all. Not because it is kind of bad, but it's really shallow. It's not that interesting. It's not complete. This anime was sort of a waste of time. I'm definitely going to check out the manga though, because I want to know the ending. But I don't recommend Deadman Wonderland.